Hello everyone, I'm Frank of Super Frank Plays, and today I want to talk about Super Mario 3D All-Stars, most importantly of why I feel that it's kind of problematic right now. For those who are really quick to that comment section, hold on for just a minute. Just let me explain my piece, and I would also like to encourage a mature discussion in the comment section down below. Real quick before the video gets underway, if you do want to see me stream, I stream up to 3 times a week on twitch.tv/superfrankplays, links in the description, so let's get on with the video. So obviously one of the big things is the fact that there's only 3 titles in this, aside from what many people would prefer to have, which would be 4 titles, that being Mario 64, Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Sunshine, I know I got that in the wrong order, and Super Mario Galaxy 2, but sadly we only have the first 3. Yeah, I guess including that would help, would also justify the $60 price point, because when you think about it, when they were re-released in some form of, when they had some form of digital re-release, the prices don't add up. They matched up with, like, what was it, like $20 or $30 difference? Probably a $20 difference, which would leave out Galaxy 2, which would probably be worth the rest of that amount for the collection. But that's just a quick one. The other one is the fact that Super Mario 64 is not presented in 16:9, and honestly, that is another one that is a bit, it's a bit weird with that one, just because, yeah, I understand for those who would like to see the game as it originally is in whatever resolution that the N64 was, but, you know, upscaled 3 times, since it is going to be presented in a 720p resolution, even with like a black background behind it. It's going to be in 720p, though oddly not in 1080p. Honestly, I think why some people have been mentioning this and why they've been talking about this is because they want this collection to be presented in the best possible way, to be the definitive version of these games that you could buy right now, and to see it in a not necessarily 4:3, but in its original resolution, just upscaled 3 times, is one of those things where it's nice that we got it upscaled 3 times. It's awesome. That's really cool. It's just, would it be a little much to ask for it to be scaled 4 times whenever you have it docked to your system so it can be presented in a 1080p for 1080p displays? Because you have games like Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy, which will have 1080p resolution, although Galaxy is actually going to be a dynamic resolution, which is basically it's not 1080p, but it's going to be scaled up to from whatever they have it at to 1080p. So it'll still show us 1080p, but not exactly be 1080p, if that makes any sense. At least that's how I've been seeing it. But I've been seeing all these comments. I was like, well, they don't need to put it at 1080p. They don't need it. And it's like, well, honestly, wouldn't you want to give the most important game in your series and to your company, wouldn't you want to give one of the most important games the effort that it deserves? Like, I am not the biggest fan of Mario 64. I think I've made that abundantly clear many times in the past. My opinions on Mario 64 is complicated, if we want to say that. But I honestly believe that if this is the most important game in your series, and this is the most important series to your company, because it's practically one of the few franchises that has made your company what it is today, wouldn't you want to give it the proper treatment that it would deserve? And on top of that, like, why is it that Mario Sunshine gets this 16:9 aspect ratio at 1080p, even though it is 30 FPS? That's not the point that I'm trying to get here. But Mario 64 is stuck at 720 at 30. One of the other things is just the fact that, well, Super Mario Sunshine is at 1080p at 30 frames, which isn't exactly a deal breaker. I could take it or leave it. The one that's a little odd is the fact that you're stuck to Nintendo Switch controls. You don't get native GameCube controller support, even though games like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has native GameCube controller support, because that's the stupid thing that has been sold that December when it came out, and people have been buying like crazy. I even have one of those, so when I was playing Smash Brothers at the time, I could play it. A lot of people are going to own that thing, so why not make it an option, you know? The other thing is, and I want to go back to Mario 64 on this one with the whole 16:9 aspect ratio, why not leave them as options? That is something that really could have been done for Mario 64, even if it's just aspect ratio. 16:9 and original, or remastered and original, whatever you want to go with to kind of have the best of both worlds. With going back to Mario Sunshine, you could always have options for like how the game reacts to whatever controller you're using. I understand that Switch controllers don't exactly have the analog triggers that GameCube controllers have. So at that point, it's like, why not just have the option for that? Since here's the thing, Mario Galaxy, if you don't want to use the motion controls, you have to press one button, just so that way Mario can spin. And I'm not exactly sure how the star pointer is going to work. I believe that might just be the right analog stick. If so, they created options for that because that is built off of the NVIDIA Shield version of Super Mario Galaxy. If you haven't seen that, there's a video in the description if you want to check it out. It's a really cool port of the game. The graphic, like the game's upscaled with the exception of the cutscenes. This time I believe the cutscenes are also upscaled, so it'll probably look really clean, but maybe not as clean as like the gameplay itself. But still, it's funny because it seems like when they go to the next game, they do a few more things. They go to the next game, they go and do a few more things, but that first game, Mario 64, is kind of being left of like a 720p port. It's what it looks like compared to like the looks of Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy, which are huge improvements over it. Not just, you know, like gameplay wise or like the quality of the models and stuff like that. I mean, just like, you know, being able to upscale it to a specific resolution or adjusting the controls for the controller that it's for. And yet Mario 64 is kind of left behind. Mario Sunshine has a lack of an option for original GameCube and then just Switch controls. And also, you know, that missing fourth game. You know? I guess if you want to bring up like a minor nitpick, people are saying that this is an updated version of Mario 64 that we're getting, so it actually removes the backwards long jump glitch. Honestly, if you're buying this one, chances are you're not going to want to speedrun. It would be really cool if it was the original version that included the backwards long jump, just for the sake of introducing new players to the idea of speedrunning Super Mario 64. However, it's not a huge issue. I understand that if, you know, they want like the most polished version of their game out there, that's fine by me. It's not gonna, you know, it's one of those things like for the people who actually care about speedrunning, it's not really gonna, you know, cause them to lose sleep over this. They've probably already either played through emulation, through Virtual Console, or they own a physical cartridge themselves and are more than okay with that, as opposed to using what I'm assuming is emulation on the Switch version of Mario 64 that we'll be getting this Friday. So, if anything, that's more of like a non-issue than anything else. But still, it's something worth mentioning because I have heard of that as well. So, you know, that's why I had to mention it here. So if you are going to buy this, you know, I'm pretty sure you're already convinced to buy it because of its limited availability and stuff like that. There is a way that I would recommend fixing it, though I'm going to leave that for another video just because I feel like this one's going on a little too long. Again, if you have any input on this video or any input on the discussion of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, maybe there's something that I missed, let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to have a mature discussion about this game. I'll try to get to as much as I can. And with that said, if you want to see me stream Super Mario 64, I'll be doing it this weekend. Not sure if it's Friday or Saturday. I'll have to get back to you on that. But I will be streaming Super Mario 64, and I will be going through my very first 16-star run. So I'm actually pretty excited for this, so I'm pretty hyped. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I've been rambling a little too long, and apparently English is just difficult for me. I'll see you in the next video. If you want to catch up on anything that I've been doing, there's a video about me playing the Captain Falcon Super Mario 64 hack, and then there's stuff from the Sonic Amateur Games Expo that I covered on this channel as well. You can find my Twitch as well in the description, and my main channel, Knuckles Channel 3 and Knuckles. Like if you like it, subscribe if you're new, click the bell icon for notifications for new videos, and let's grow this little channel. Anyways, take care.